Whether you're a really big fan of Horizon Zero Dawn, or you've just been waiting for a brand new character to try out, today, well actually more like in a few weeks, all of you will get access to Genshin Impact's very first collaborative character, Aloy. What is up everyone, Sylph here, and today I want to give you guys a bit of a sneak peek about Genshin Impact's very first collaborative character, Aloy, and my thoughts from testing her out. I've been fortunate enough to unlock Aloy early as a PC player. Currently, Aloy is only playable if you're able to link your mihoyo account to a PSN account, but in a few weeks, with patch 2.2, everyone's gonna get a free copy. She does have a special weapon that only works when you're playing on PSN, but honestly, it's nothing to drive home about. There's plenty of other great alternatives in the game that are either free or low spender friendly, so please do not worry about it. Aloy is a cryo archer unit, and the main role that she will play in this game will ultimately be up to you to decide. You can either use her as your main carry unit, or as a supporter sub-DPS role to help your mains deal some extra damage. I do want to note though that at first, Aloy's kit confused me. Some of the abilities buff her normal attacks, but her ult feels like a juicy spirit bomb, so I'm wondering why the whole kit isn't just revolved around buffing the ultimate, but I digress. Maybe when you guys get her, you can mix and match different artifact sets and teams to better utilize this whole kit than myself. One of these roles may end up being more optimal in the end, but because Genshin is a PvE game, we aren't really bound by any limitations. All of the characters in this game are viable as long as they're built correctly. If a character is fun and enjoyable, then I consider that character to be good. I'm sure that most of you have at least one or two main DPS characters that you use for the majority of your game time. We call these hyper carries. The characters that you level to 90, you spend months and months and months getting artifacts, you give them the best weapons, you max their talents. These are your cream of the crop units. And these are more than likely your husbandos or waifus, as we call them. If Aloy is this character for you, then please just go all out and invest. Ignore the haters. You play the game how you like. You go, Glen Coco. But because it takes so much time to go all in on these characters, we really need to pick and choose how we divvy up our limited resources. And because of this, I wasn't able to fully test her out at max level, so I cannot in good faith tell you if a main DPS level 90 Aloy is good or bad. But if you want to try, then please go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. Let me know how it is because I'm curious to know. Also, since I already invested everything into my Ayaka, I didn't really feel it was necessary to go all in with Aloy, who's another cryo unit. So that's what drove me to go with the sub-DPS route. If you're really unsure about her and you're not sure if you'll like her, a sub-DPS role is always a really safe choice because it's a really low investment. And honestly, I have to say that using her as a support ultimate spammer felt really powerful and was a blast to play. Her ultimate has a really fun animation and it hits really hard, similar to someone like Child. Her Ice Grenade elemental skill is alright, it generates a considerable amount of energy, but it has a really high cooldown at 20 seconds, so an option is to pair her with the Sacrificial Bow to help charge that ultimate super fast. The grenade will also split into 5 mini bombs, called coils, which can help deal more damage and further buff her if at least 4 of these pop within a time frame. It's actually a lot more tricky than it sounds, so if you really wish to fully utilize this, I recommend pairing her with an Anemo unit like Sucrose, Venti, or Kazuha to get the maximum effect out of this. Then you can also pair her with your choice of Pyro, Hydro, or Electro units to get the most out of the Burst and Cryo. Xiangling, Hu Tao, Diluc, Fischl, Mona, those are just a few of many great examples. So, after testing her for a bit, here's my fully honest final verdict. Is she a super hardcore meta-defining unit? No, I don't believe so. And considering that it's a free character with no constellations, I don't think that should come as a surprise to anybody. But, does she suck? No, definitely not. If you really need a cryo burst unit or just really want some variety as a free-to-play player, then I'd highly recommend giving her a shot. At the minimum, sub-DPS, low investment's really easy to do. She gets the job done while adding a brand new experience to your gameplay. If you're like me and you felt that the game has become a bit boring lately because you don't have anyone new to use, then Aloy was meant for you. Fans of Horizon Zero Dawn will really enjoy her. The cherry on top is that she's completely free, so I can't even complain. At worst, she gets everyone 1 free Acquaint Fate from leveling her to 20. She's hopefully the first of many collaboration units in this game, and that in itself is a pretty big milestone. She'll help attract a different audience to come try the game, and she adds a nice amount of variety to a game that really becomes stale for those that don't have the luxury of obtaining new units every month. And I think that's the biggest takeaway of it all. She might be meta-defining, but she might not. And she's probably a lot closer in power level to a 4-star than a 5-star, but at the end of the day, that's not what really matters. What matters the most is your fun and your enjoyment of the game. If Aloy can provide just that for me and you, then she's done her job, and I consider her to be a good unit. But hot damn, good luck farming those stupid specters for the materials. The little stupid things are a pain in the ass to farm. 1 out of 10 experience, would not recommend. Why do they self-heal, and why do they float out of melee range? Who thought this was a good idea, mihoyo? Why would you do this? Oh my god. But anyway, that's my final verdict on Aloy. I really hope that you guys enjoy her when she arrives because she is a lot of fun. If you would like to stay up to date on what I'm up to, or just want to chat with some awesome people, then please feel free to join my Discord, and don't be afraid to say hi. The link will be in the description, and hopefully you'll find a fishing buddy. If you thought the video was insightful and helpful, then a like is always appreciated. Stay awesome, everyone. I love you all. Peace out.